Hello, my name is Nicolae. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Today we're gonna talk about, does it hurt to get a tattoo? The short answer is yes. Of course it hurts getting a tattoo. It's not like getting a massage or anything. It's a needle that penetrates your skin, and it penetrates your skin hundreds of times in a minute. But don't let that discourage you, because some places it might hurt more and some places it might hurt less, so let's get into that. As a shop manager in a very large tattoo shop, I see at least 30 people getting tattooed every single day. And so far, we haven't lost anyone. So that's a good sign. And I can tell you this, the majority of our clients are getting tattooed 2 days in a row actually. And they can handle it, so can you. In this video, I'm going through some of the most painful places and some of the most mild places. By the end of the video, I'm going to give some tips and tricks to make it through a session. So how much does it hurt? It depends on a lot of things. The placement, the style, your age, your skin type, and even the gender can have an impact on how much it hurts. Where does it hurt the most? If you ask 5 different people, you would probably get 5 different answers. But we're gonna go over some of the places that we think hurts the very most. First off, the feet. The feet hurts a lot. I mean, there's barely any fat on them. It's basically just skin, bones and nerves. And that's why the feet, they hurt a lot. Next up, number 2 on the list, is the hands and the fingers. For me, it wasn't too bad on the hands, but the fingers, sheesh. And a lot of clients typically say that the hands and the fingers hurt a lot. And that's once again because there's no muscle or fat to absorb the pain, so basically the needle goes straight to your nerve and to your bones. Numero 3, number 3 on the list, the armpits. Not a lot of people get the armpits tattooed, but if you go for a full bodysuit and you lag out the last bit of your armpit, you might as well get it. But the armpits, they're no fun. They're full of lymph nodes. It's some skin that's really never gets hurt, so imagine how it feels when you start to puncture the skin all over with a needle. It's not good. Now we're coming to the 4th one, which is the face. Not a lot of people get the face tattooed as well. I mean, it's not something you see very often, but the face is full of nerves, especially around your nose and your lips. And imagine getting tattooed there, having a needle piercing just through your skin on your nose. That can't feel too good, can it? Number 5, inside the wrist. Inside the wrist is, you see a lot of people getting tattoos there, but really it's not a nice place to get tattooed. It's a really thin layer of skin, and all the nerves from your hand goes through your wrist, so it doesn't feel that good. Number 6, the ribs and the chest. Who doesn't love to have a cool chest piece or some cool tattoos on the ribs? But the problem is, as fantastic as it looks, as much does it actually hurt. The ribs are really known for being one of the worst parts to have tattooed. And usually people who get a chest or get the ribs tattooed is doing it as a part of a bigger piece, and that's a big factor when it comes down to pain. The ribs themselves doesn't have a lot of polstering, and they lay just beneath the skin themselves. As I said before, it's very individual, and the only way you're going to find out if you try yourself. And trust me, I tried, and I can tell you, it hurts a lot. Now that we talked about some of the most painful places, how about we talk about some of the least painful places, some of the funny places to get a tattoo. Number 1, the upper back. The upper back compared to the rest of the back isn't so bad actually. It's a big canvas, so you have the possibility to get a cool big tattoo. The only place that really hurts is the top of the spine, but the rest, it's not too bad actually. Number 2, the outer arm. A rule I always tell the clients is that the parts of your body that you usually bump into, stuff like the outer arm and your shin and places you usually hit and fall and hurt during your life, it's not too bad to get a tattoo on actually. So that's a good rule to follow always. Next up is the upper thigh. The upper thigh is basically the shoulders of our legs. It's full of fat, muscle, and therefore it's very mild to get tattoos. So if you're gonna go for a big tattoo and you wanna have a big spot, the upper thigh might be a good opportunity. Now we're coming to the forearm. The forearm is like the perfect place to start off, and we see a lot of clients start off with having the first tattoo just here. The pain is not too bad, and it's a good way to experience the pain and find out how it really feels to get a tattoo. I got my 2 first tattoos here, and to be honest, it wasn't too bad. Finally, the last one is the shins. A lot of people think that the shins really hurt a lot, but as I said earlier, the shins is something you hit and bump things into throughout your entire life, and that makes your shins really resistant and also resistant to pain. So the shins is not bad at all. So now that we talked about the pain, let's talk about some factors that can make the tattoo session more pleasant and some tips and tricks that you can use for your next session. It's very important to get a good night of sleep before going to a tattoo session. So the day before, you need to go to bed early, wake up in the morning, have a good breakfast, bring some snacks, bring some drinks to eat and drink throughout the session. Bring some music or something that can distract you throughout the session if you just want to relax. Don't stress about anything. It's really important to get good sleep, eat and get sugar during the session. And of course, the style, the size and the placement is like the biggest factors for how much it hurts. But don't let that get too much into you. You have to get the tattoo that you want, no matter where it is, no matter how it looks, no matter how much it hurts. You'll get through it no matter what. Alright guys, that was it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do it and support us for making more videos. And where do you think it hurts the most to get a tattoo? Please comment in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.